Hello. How we doing? We got... What's today? It's like 3 what? Debt. Okay. We'll get those probably on this run. We got... Marine run to do. It's, the 485, I think? No. 484. Right, the 5 count is was for the streak. The Marine always being on the 5th. So we still got this one and then 16 more Gungeon runs to do till we hit 1,000. And I think that, like, I'm pretty set on 1,000 being it, at least for the time being. I don't feel that it's I feel like the reason for it is kind of twofold. One is just I want to do something else. Not that I mind this. I actually like this. Like, I think I said it recently. Maybe it was not in one of these videos, but when I can't think of what to do, Gungeon has become kind of a default state. Oh damn, that sucks. And I kind of like that about it. I don't think that it's necessarily like a bad thing that it's a default state, because I think that I really benefit from having a place to just kind of not clear my head, but just be doing something while I decide what other things I want to be doing. There's a lot of times when, like, Jackie and I'll be, you know, just like walking around the house trying to figure out what we're doing, and she'll go, I have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm going to do tonight. And I'll be like, okay, well, I'm just going to play a Gungeon, and then from there I'll decide. And I really like that that's kind of included in my daily uploads of this. I don't think that uploading a single video a day is, like, a difficult or challenging thing to do. I think it's actually pretty, it's fairly easy with the way that I operate, at least. But it will be nice, maybe, to not be beholden to it, and kind of get to a point where I can fill that hour and 15 minutes with something else. Hopefully it's writing. I'd really like to... I wrote for about maybe an hour and 20 minutes today, and it's good, and I want to get that time up. An hour and 20 minutes is basically 2 pages at the speed at which I write. Oh my god, 2 keys and just nobody. God, that is the fucking worst. That is the worst to see. That sucks. Excuse me. Money's good. I mean, I need to buy a second key maybe if I'm gonna be able to open a brown chest, which can maybe give me another key, etc., etc. I can't afford 2 right now. They're 25 apiece, and this has not been a super lucrative floor, so I feel like we're going to be going with just the starter. Dude, these guys are just not dropping that much money. Oh, okay, that was alright. If we can make 10 cents, 9 cents, we can get a second thingy. I always tend to go left at the beginning of this room. I think most of the time I end up on the side of Shade, so I end up taking him out. He's not necessarily the better one to eliminate first, but those glasses, man, they make me want to end them. No, that's not it at all. I just, once you've done a few hits into one of the guys, you kind of have to stick with them. Ooh, he stopped. mid-charge, and I didn't even know he was charging. That shot right there that he does, it like pretty much demands a dodge roll unless you're very far away, and that is one of the things that slows down this fight. But luckily with the Marine, he can stay far away pretty comfortably. So it's an easy fight. We didn't make 9 cents, we made 7. And we got a terribly shitty weapon. That's just a real fucking crummy B. I can't take the risk on opening a brown chest. Well, this is a devastatingly shitty first floor. Like horrendously trash tier first floor is not there. It could be in this room here. Yep. Key? Damn, so close. Could have been one of those the situations where it just chained into one key, turned into a second key, turned into a third key kind of thing. But oh well. Alright. On to the next one. 2 cents short of a second key. So Nate's been going through a whole thing. He went to upgrade his motherboard because I sold him my 2 old graphics cards, which are improvements over the ones he had. And he needed a better motherboard to install them. His first motherboard didn't have a second graphics card slot, second GPU slot. So he got that, and then it arrived yesterday, I think, and he went to take off his fan. So his first computer is a pre-built. Is one that I think he just bought off of a website, like B&H Photo or one of those freaking computer websites where it's probably just surplus from somewhere else. And when he went to remove the CPU, he went to remove the cooler fan, the CPU came with it. Like, it was stuck on pretty fucking hardcore. And basically he has to buy a new CPU. Luckily his computer is AMD, and so he doesn't have too huge of buying a new CPU with AMD, it always comes with a fan. So he's got half of his purchase made for him. And I just wish that were more consistent. Damn. Okay, there's one more. It's weird how suddenly it takes a long time for enemies to attack once they're charmed. They're so passive, they can't aim. It took like exactly long enough This is why, like, I love charm rounds, shotgun full of love, shotgun of love, shotgun full of love. Those are great weapons, because you don't have to fucking hold the button down and then hope. You could just, like, keep firing. Okay, he's dead. I was just thinking about it. The 4th of July is coming up. This is going to be the first 4th of July I think I've ever spent locked indoors. Like, you know, the 4th of July kind of sucks because we own a dog anyway. So, it's not a great time, especially like to have an anxiety-ridden dog. But sometimes I think that the longer I charge it, the more likely it is to do that, and that's false. Not true at all. Yeah. Oh. It also just doesn't take long enough to get the shot off, so I end up still being in passive, or still not being done with a passive reload during that time. Ooh, it was close. All the shotgun guys. Charm. Get him. Thank you. I wonder if charm duration is tied to anything else, or if it's just kind of a, it always lasts this amount of time. Leave me alone. Alright, so that worked out well. I actually got one pull of the thing off. So after we ate dinner, Jackie and I watched a couple episodes of China, Illinois, Brad Neely's like cartoon from a few years back. It's I love Brad Neely. I know that like Hargnal and Slapio Pipio is like, for the most part, it's a miss. But I still love his sense of humor. I love his illustration style. I think that he makes great characters, and his brand of humor is just great. I've been around since the JFK song, since the Washington song, when he was, I think they were just called History Comics for a little while. But you know, he started like fleshing out the Baby Cakes character. He started oh man, that was a terrible shot. He started fleshing out the Professor brothers, and those two sets of characters became China, Illinois, and then Adult Swim picked it up, and they got like Jeffrey Tambor and Hulk Hogan and Chelsea Peretti and Hannibal Buress and like all these people to voice characters on the show. And it's like, I don't know, I think it's pretty wonderful, but like all Adult Swim things, it's about 10 episodes a season, and then only one's I'm gonna make. And then it just kind of is over. Damn. How bad my weapons are right now. This is going to be a long fight. I wonder if this, more than anything else, is what makes a run long. I wonder if it's honestly the first couple floors. Because I know that if I spend 20 minutes on the first two floors, it slows everything down for so long until until we're back in action, until we pick up something that really lets it go. I really think it's the first couple of floors that do it worst. And if this were the first floor boss fight, I might use the t-shirt cannon to avoid reloading, and I might still, actually, now that I hear myself saying it. Spending all this time reloading is lame. T-shirt cannon, though, sucks. But maybe not having to reload after every 8 shots or whatever it is. I think it's 9 shots on this, but it's still somehow worth it. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's sped up or slowed down things. It gets worse every... I bet it's like the thing that really slows down a run more than anything else is probably backtracking. I mean, trying to make sure I get everything on a floor. I bet fighting mimics a lot slows things down, unless I get like a some sort of mimic freezing gun. Do you see that freaking spider web just show up? None of these are mimics, and we're not really saturated in keys as of yet. That is one of the most perfect rooms to have the Molotov launcher in the entire game. You just get everybody in there. What? Only... It's locked. Neat. Cool fucking shit. Cool shit. Rather take the money. I mean, what are we gonna do? We have to destroy 4 chests on this floor after we destroyed 2 on the first. Well, okay. All right, one of the ones on the first gave us a single red heart that we didn't need. God, what a... Okay, it's fine. Ugh, I hate this room. Oop. I hate this room mostly because it's so easy to just jump straight in. And just take damage right away, you know? Alright, there's only one that can actually hurt me. Directly, at least. Another... Oh. Okay. Yeah, right away. I'm so happy to see that. So this is going to be a particularly long run. Because of all the mimics we're going to have to fight. And I should actually, even though it's kind of stupid to go after fights. Whoa, dude, that was some pretty good homing. He was zoned in. It's a real zony B-loney. Get them fired, you guys. One of them back up for a table. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's turn this thing in before we use it. I'm glad we went this way for every reason. Oh, the drill. Maybe there's a greater likelihood of getting something that's a little more forgiving if you have 5 fucking pieces of junk by the time you hit the second actual floor. You know, it's... That's just ridiculous. I'm glad that it's not continuing, though. Oh, there's the keys. Still didn't even get them. Oop. Where are you? I also think hearts drop more, are more likely to drop if you have taken damage in the actual room. Whether or not you took heart damage doesn't matter. I think just having taken any damage increases the likelihood of hearts dropping. Which is really annoying when you're the robot, but I wouldn't know. I haven't been the robot in a long time. Alright. Wow. Okay. Dude, he's going straight for him every time? No, that's his new strategy? I mean, it's a genius plan. That's what I'd do if I was a cheating piece of shit. Ah, fuck. Okay. Ah, it doesn't work if you don't get his face. There we go. This is insane. Table tech stuns are really good. But what a catastrophe in terms of early run rewards. Oh dang, that actually kind of sucks. Like I always do, I immediately forgot about my table tech. Would have had them both immolated all the way had I not forgotten. I actually feel like I need to save the Moonscraper for the Old King. That's where this run is right now. Like I can't use the I can't comfortably use the Moonscraper as a room clear. Not that it is a great room clear, but that it is something. But I can't do it. There we go. Moonscraper synergy. I don't know if I care, but I do know that I don't. I'm gonna get one curse here. And it's something I'm probably going to regret. I'm gonna buy this and really, really hope. Please don't need a key. Okay. Okay. We're sticking with these two. There are a lot of enemies that we know can't burn on this floor, but it's still going to be one of the more useful items. One of the more useful guns. Of the shit that I'm working with, at least. Oh my god, it's so bad. Look at... Okay. Look at how many shots it takes to... How many full magazines it takes to get rid of one of those guys. One of those jammed red shotgun can. Is this shop? Don't need a key. Another sales creep. It's like they know. Man, I might have to buy that before we even face the boss. I think the Heck Blaster, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Okay. Since we won't be getting any more junk unless I specifically choose to. My aim with this thing is fucking horseshit. That was Bob Nanners. Bobby B. Nanners. Get the book out of here. Doo-doo-doo. This run is like taken all, like, I haven't thought about anything but the state of this run in quite a while, because it's been pretty disappointing. I think once I have a gun, I can let my mind go a little looser, but right now my fourth floor has proven proven that, like, it's going to take a while before this thing turns into anything useful. Oh, man, I thought for sure this was the wrong way. Still got 50 Molotovs. I love doing that. Yeah, that was a very bad decision making it there. It's so insane when there's a crowd of like 6 enemies or whatever, and I miss all of them with a single shot weapon. Really? Okay. Okay. You say so. I wanna be no longer using my starting weapon at all. And I know that I could technically use like the fucking jetpack or the planetoid or whatever, but that's not a great situation to be in. The Accretion Junior, that's what it's called. I guess it doesn't really need to reload much. And I got this weird, useless orbital. Is it really 20 shots before reload? Huh. So 1/5 of its full capacity. Okay. That's about right. Sitting on an extra blank, could easily have done something about that, but you know how this run is going. Ooh. Every once in a while, Jupiter provides a little extra bit of safety. Dude, come on. A well-timed Jupiter gives us a little more to work with. Okay. I missed the last Jupiter. Now the Moonscraper I didn't think was going to be like substantial damage or anything. It's one of those guns where you don't have to think about shooting. God damn. You know, you just kind of turn your brain off. Who cares about the ammo? It's going to be at its maximum damage about the whole time. I actually think it's going to that one. We still don't have anything of any freaking worth. At least its little treasure room is like a brown chest equivalent. God damn. I think we had the Romodyne Mark II last time, so there's, I think, actually a 0% chance that we're going to get the Rubinstein's monster this time. But you never, I mean, I never know. Some tight corner dodge work there. Oh my god, it's already been 35 minutes. We're about to hit floor 3. Every time with this fucking goddamn room. Pick up the pace, Gungeon. That's not what I meant, and you know it. Okay, that's something to work with. That's a little tiny bit of something to work with. And we're going to give all 5 of these for armor, because we're not going to get junk in this run unless he comes from a regular thing. Not checking the rest of the floor. We are getting this. You know what? Vorp, you suck. Moonscraper, you suck. I know I gave my ammo to Mr. Accretion, but, like, we're not using it. So we're out of here. There's, like, even though this is a potentially self-destructive item, there is maybe a need for it. Jackie's on her way. It's got a particular way she steps when she's on her way. Okay. Oh, some damage. Some amount of damage. There's 2 of our 3 necessary deaths. We're gonna have to think of a different system now, because the we're running out of we're spending a lot of time reloading with these 2. But man, it's so good to do some fucking damage. God damn. Why do I always miss with that one? Well, I'm trying really hard to put my head elsewhere, but this fucking run, dude, it's like... And that's our 3rd death. I just can't turn this into anything where it's like provided with enough space to be distracted. Damn it. This movement speed buff, though. That's what's up. I guess we're still using this one. And that's what's up. Ooh, I went a little too early on that dodge roll. Got lucky there. Come on, you butt sniffing dick licker. Sniff butts and then you lick the dick afterward. Gross, man. Gross, man. You gotta do it in the other order. I just walked right into it. I just walked right into it. So easy to dodge. Okay. Oh, this fucking run. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Fuck yeah. I'm done with this shit. That's right, 3 curse. Oh, really? 3 curse, no lead god. No, old king flawless. None of that. Get this guy the fuck out of here. Ooh, an extra blank. Good thing I didn't use any on that boss fight. It's a greater likelihood that we get a recharge here. Not a guarantee. It's a greater likelihood. Jesus Christ. Okay. You fuck off. Ooh. Never before in my entire life have I seen such bullshit. Oh, fuck. Screw this run, man. Oh, I just wanted to be over it. That's all I'm looking forward to now. Just wanted to end. I got some money coming from somewhere. Let's give it a second. There it is. All right. Well, this is actually our worst performance in a while. But you know, you see why. It's like not just our worst performance, it's also our worst situation that we're in. You know what? Let's save a little bit of the other ammo. Get rid of science. Man, I really feel like I should have been able to flawless that. I mean, I was able to. I really feel like I should have flawless that. All of the challenge of the fight was already done with. He already did both of his 2 invisibilities. Yeah, it was just don't stand where bullets are coming. And I didn't do that. Oh, really? What's up, baby?
What's the done?
Is it like a really bad run? Yeah, that's great. How's the whatever you're up to?
I took a bath, and I noticed I'm like very sunburned on my arms.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that?
No, not really.
You want to see?
Sure. Wow. It doesn't look that bad. It's not like flaking or
I'm
anything.
very much not sunburned.
It just looks like you're like a little red. Alright, so we get a freaking challenge room when there's... I feel like this run is going so badly that there's no way I'm going to gain any benefits. Ooh, science cannon's gone invisible. Dead end. Okay, yeah, so we'll take that at the end of everything. I still need to gun force. Like... Nothing has happened in the boss killer department. Nothing's changed. So glad I got the movement speed thing going. Don't drop me off a cliff. Ugh. Ugh. Well, not ugh, I guess. Ugh, if I didn't have the drill. Dude. How? How did it not swing? Well. Got hit in that room, got a heart. See? I'm telling you. It's like a 1-to-1 ratio. Oh, you know, I actually do have some additional boss killing-esque things that I could be using, but I didn't take the most advantage of. I'm so fucking dumb. I've been hit a lot on this floor in ways that have been 100% my own fault. Really? Oh, I guess it did get him. It just only launches one enemy. Stays. Yada da da do. What the? What do you? Oh, I guess one of his bullets probably. Remember when, like, 2 runs ago, I had, like, all these runs in a row where I went undamaged for floor after floor after floor? What happened to that caliber of play? I'm not even going to hesitate when I see broccoli. this one out of my freaking inventory. Alright. You know what? I need Gunzing. I need that Pearson, baby. I knew I had something that was ideal for kill pillars. I couldn't remember what. Sweet birthday, baby. Here's something I wanted to talk about. I talked about it a little bit with Jackie last night. You know, we're gonna give that one the whole thing, so we might as well. The idea, the video game idea of the whole like extra lives, you know, has been going on since video games have existed, right? It's like a major staple of video games is like you get extra attempts, and it suddenly has become this huge thing in movies and now even video. It's weird because like video games now, are, that sucks, are doing it too. Like 2 of the 3 trailers at, I mean, 2 of the 3, 2 of the trailers for the PlayStation 5 were games based on the idea of like a death loop. Like there was a game called Deathloop. There was a yeah, waited on that. There was another game called Returnal, I think. And you know, and like Dark Souls plays off of it a little bit, and like all these games where your death is like a significant portion of the story. Like you know, it's Groundhog Day, it's Russian Doll, it's Live, Die, Repeat, which was originally Edge of Tomorrow. It's like all these things are. That's not the one I was going for, but that's totally fine. I think this is the wrong angle. All those things are. Oh, yuck. Are fine. You know, I'm not saying that they need to. That the genre needs to stop or anything like that, but it is really strange that it's such a big market these days. Like, it's such a big thing that you see all over the place is games and movies with the whole live, die, try again thing as part of their core identity, and it's bizarre to me. Like, I don't know what else to use here, honestly. How that idea, like, I know that once an idea is out, it's pretty much everybody's. Like, you know, that's why you'll see like a DreamWorks movie following the exact same story beats as a Pixar movie or whatever. Once people are talking about an idea, it becomes a universal discussion, you know? And it's kind of cool how video games have played such a big part in like this growing dialogue, how it's spread into other fields and stuff, and then spread backwards, like back into it, you know, art imitating, or games imitating movies, movies then imitating games, and vice versa. Like, it just keeps, whatever is the precursor just keeps kind of switching. I'm checked out on this run. That's why I'm using the baseball bat on this mini boss. And it's really strange to see. Like, you know, Groundhog Day was not necessarily imitating anything. And the presence of Groundhog Day-esque elements in video games is purely... Okay, I have 3 plus 4.5 is 7.5. Let's do it and then get rid of Casey. Casey's had a good long run. I can't undo it now. I like immediately regretted that decision. But anyway, video games. I don't think we're imitating Groundhog Day or anything when they did the extra lives thing. It kind of was just a way to make people spend more quarters or to give them other options when games were these like more simplistic, you know, platformers or whatever. And it's, you know, even this game I think ties into the idea, like roguelites in general have been playing off the idea of eternal respawn. I mean, damn. If we can get this to work and it doesn't make things a disaster, that'd be great. You know, roguelites are all about, like, you die and you try from start. And everything is different each time, but you still get to die and try and try. This is a great batch of enemies. There's level 2 already. I was gonna say we have no bullet or damage modifiers, but that's not entirely true because we have broccoli giving us a little bit of extra damage. I think 10%. And I'm genuinely not complaining about that. I think broccoli is, like I said, a guaranteed buy. That's about right. This room can kiss my ass. But I always wonder, like, why, how is it, you know, don't people notice, you know, video game development time is like a million years. This is at least 5 years at this point for AAA games. That doesn't mean they're not getting a whiff of what's going on and jumping from there, but just the idea of, like, the phrase "a loop" is so common now. It's used all throughout Russian Doll. They don't call it a cycle. They don't call it all these other like applicable things that they could. Like loop is just it's just the phrase that you use with it. Quantum loop? No, quantum leap, not quantum loop. And it's just so funny to see everything kind of converge on this one idea. I mean, Battle Royale had a very similar thing happen with it, where it was one movie called Battle Royale, and then that idea was used in everything from Hunger Games to video games to, like, just everything. It was so big. And the squad-based shooter before that, like, but those are still mostly within video games. Those are genres of video games. It's not so much. Oh fuck. This sucks, dude. That was the fucking worst. And yeah, I know I'm using a lot of ammo on this gun. They were coming in so fucking heavy don't know what else I could have done there. Whoa. I sincerely wonder if I'll ever see level 3 on this. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna see it before the boss, obviously. Did I get the shop yet? Shop had to have ammo, right? Oh, shop is where I got Polaris. It's always such a crummy bee. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. What was I going to say with a crummy bee? I have no idea what I was talking about. Oh, when I have a bunch of coolness. Like a significant amount of coolness and no... no active item. I know that I technically have an active item, but it's not the kind of active item that really benefits from coolness. Wow. Okay, we got level 3 right before the boss. That's so surprising. We're not gonna lead god. I'm not going to do the thing that I always do, where I go to press the lead god button. This is very, very likely to be a nothing run. That's crazy. There's always a chance that we glitch flawless, but you know, there's always just a chance. Thanks, buddy. I looked at it, but I didn't move my hands. I didn't move my freaking hands that time. I wonder why shops don't sell red thingies. No ammo. God damn. Plant power? I'm gonna assume that means the gun loads or switches faster. Yeah, the laser beam phase is reached earlier than normal. And we got a full team behind us. But that's about all we got going on. Huh. I've never seen a second guy start on the center island before. jammed or no. That's great. Thanks. I'm glad I used all those tables. I was very tempted to hold off on using one of the tables until I had until I knew if the second wave was coming or not. But no, that was better. Yeah, keep them tased. Okay, so each phase, it says the final phase happens faster, but it's each phase is faster. Good shit. Table tech stun is going to be a huge part of our strategy for this whole floor. And I don't care if anybody has a problem with it. This is not... Oh, shit, that's the wrong way. This is not going to be a fast run at any point. It's not going to suddenly get fast. You know? No one could ever go there. You know which bad man and gets worse every school year, but manager can teach us. Oh, this sucks. This would be a room I would really like to leave until after we take some damage on this floor. Okay, that was incredibly fast. Which I believe means we're going to have the opportunity to use it for longer as well, right? I don't know at all. I know it's not the middle one, but I think we're not going to be able to guess on any of this. Did that bounce off of him? What the fuck happened there? Surprising. Not touching it though. It's good. I've had a few recent very, very good, unexpectedly good runs because of bullet time. But we're not losing one of our boys. This is the wrong way. Okay. We're not losing one of our boys to that though. Thank you. I was gonna say that should be the easiest guy in the world for our taser Anakin or whatever electro dude to hop in there and handle. Of course. Of course. Fucking course. Can the taser guy just get death? Hold him? God damn it! The pit. Pit of Polaris in full effect. What are we gonna do about this fucking run? I'm gonna keep going until I get level 3. Or at least until I say done everything in my power to get level 3. Oh, we keep getting that right when we're right when we have reason to go back. I wonder if that guy's spawned first? Otherwise, I can't tell why the fuck they would be going after him. Fuck you, Pit of Polaris, you don't control me. There we go. There's one enemy I'm scared about. I'm scared enough to actually just use Polaris against him. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, let's doot. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot. Whoa, okay. That thing bounced very strangely. I drove the wrong way. I knew this was going to be a nothing run. Oh my lord. Oh, I don't even think I went back to the start to get my single heart piece. It's too far away. Didn't get it. God damn. No. Oh my lord. What a shit show. What a certifiable shit show. Do it. No? A little late on that one. Well, that's 425, but nothing else. Toodles. Well, you know what? Oh my god, that was a full hour 15. That was insane. An hour and 15 is the maximum time a run takes me. Holy crap, that sucked.